They'll tell you.
You guys have to tell me who's coming.
Okay.
Am I live?
Yeah.
We're waiting.
No one's on
Not
yet.
yet. No one's on yet.
Katya
and Rita are on.
Hi everyone, how are you?
Joey's
on.
I guess I have quite an audience. So today we'll be making Kibbeh Niyeh.
Chantel is on.
I hope all of you are already soaked to bulgur. So we're gonna start by.
Mom, Shanti said hi.
Can I have my first assistant, please? We have a few assistants who are ready to help today.
Mira and Gassia just joined.
We're making Kibbeh Niyeh. Kibbeh Niyeh is a traditional Middle Eastern food, but today we're going to make a twist to it, and we're going to call it Hala Kibbeh Niyeh. No offense, of course.
Should I see that?
So, yes, can I have my ice? So I have my bulgur, my half a cup of bulgur ready and soaked, and we're going to add some ice to my water, just a bowl full of water. We're going to add some ice to it. Thank you, assistant. Thank you. Would you like to pour it, please? Thank you, assistant. Assistant number one, can.
I can't see her.
All right. Can I get some more? So we have about probably like 10 cubes of ice. So I'm just going to put my hand in the water and then just start massaging the bulgur. So when we first started, the bulgur is going to be like all crumbly. And it's not holding itself, so by the time we're done, it's gonna be all together. So we're gonna add my salt, which is about half a teaspoon. We can always add, we cannot subtract. So you use small measurements, and then you can add as you go. And we're using half a teaspoon of Aleppo pepper, and then half a teaspoon of coriander.
Norma says hello.
Hi, Norma. I'm so glad that all of you joined. So this is what we do. We just add some of the water. And then we mix. What happened? And then we mix. So we can basically, we're binding the bulgur together. Bulgur is basically cracked wheat. You can find it at any Arabic store. And it's number one, so the finest one. So we add more as we go. And then we mix. Again, you add slowly because you can always add, but you cannot subtract.
Eddie's online. Oh, Katya asks, how much paprika?
I started with half a teaspoon of paprika, so because we're adding a secret ingredient later, so I think that's enough for now. But we have to try it at the end and figure out if we need more or not. So
Rosie just joined.
This is basically what the bulgur is supposed to be looking like. Some people like it with more bulgur. If you like the taste of the bulgur at the end of your dish, you can add more bulgur up to 1 cup per pound, but we tend to like it more meaty than bulgur, so we just use half a cup. So I think we're ready for the onions right now. So what we're gonna do...
Miro said, I can't wait for the secret ingredient.
So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna grate my onion. So there's few ways you can do this. You can either use the food processor, you just mince it all the way, but you have to like really take the water out
Norma
of
said,
it.
show us what the bulgur needs to look like.
Okay.
And Vita said, mine doesn't look as red.
Probably because of the color of the paprika. I used Aleppo pepper or paprika. I mean, it's the same thing. Probably because of the color of your paprika. So I'm going to grate my onion just like this.
Okay,
I like it. I like using this grater because it's very fine.
Wait, hold on. This is to get closer.
The onion basically comes out very, very minced, and I don't have to get the water out of it. So it takes some muscle work to do this, but it's okay. I mean, it's good practice. So as you can see,
Rhonda said she misses your face.
hi, Rhonda. Are you cooking along with me? So you just have to be strong and have muscles and arm power to do this.
Claudia said, I am crying.
You know what? The best thing, a good tip is if you turn the water on next to you on the sink, it kind of eliminates that crying effect. I don't know why I'm not crying. Usually my eyes water. So that's a good tip for you. When you're grating onions or when you're cutting onions, you can just turn the water on.
They want the camera closer to the bowl.
Okay. Well, I'll show you when I'm done, but let me finish grating my onion first. So, yeah. So some people don't like to put onions in it. We do because I think it gives the meat a great flavor. Some people just like to eat the onions with it. Okay. So this is what my
good job, sisto.
Oh, so this is what my onion looks like.
Katya said, you're wasting water.
Well, we're no longer in drought, I think. All right, so this is what they all look together. Okay. So now I'm ready for the meat. Assistant number 2, can I please have the meat? All right, now I have my assistant. Now the good thing about being in America or anywhere in the world, I guess we have the meat. Oh, thank you so much. And this is my assistant. Thank you, Joey. So this is 1 pound of filet, grounded, minced, and it's ready to use. It's already have all the spices that we need. Back in the days, they used to actually grind the meat and mince it and I don't know, بيدقوها كانوا. So today we're lucky enough to have it all done for us.
Eddie is asking if he can be assistant number 3.
Sure, can you drive here quickly?
And Bree said that she's cooking at home with you.
Oh, thank you, Bree. So, okay, so what we do is we just put the lahme on top of the bulgur. And it's beautiful, it's red, it smells so good. Take as much as we can out of it. A good tip is if you can freeze your meat about half an hour before you use it, it won't stick to the bag as much as. So that's it.
Wait, Miro asked, so is this beef fillet?
Yes, this is beef. Traditionally, it's made with ghanam or lamb, but we tend to like the beef more nowadays, so we're making it with beef. Okay, so now that we have all the meat in, we're just going to incorporate the meat and the bulgur together.
Rania is asking where you got the meat from.
I got the meat from, for those of us that are in Glendora, you can get it from this lady next to the Basha market, but any Middle Eastern store that has a deli section, you can order it. It's called the habra, but in Armenian, I guess they call it chikifta. So if the butcher is Armenian, you're going to have to ask for chikifta. Okay, now I'm ready to add my secret ingredient. It's pepper paste. My pepper paste is actually homemade. So you just take a handful, or like a few fingerful.
Wait, Savannah's asking a serious question. Is this vegan?
No, it's got meat from a cow, so it's not vegan. We will work on making it vegan for you eventually, but today we're not doing it vegan. So my secret ingredient is pepper paste. This is mild, so if you like it spicy, you can add spices. So you put the pepper paste and keep mixing.
Lily's asking if it comes pre-packaged.
Yes, the meat, it comes in a package like this, and it's a pound, so it's perfect, and it's clean, and it tastes amazing. So you keep mixing until you incorporate all the meat and the bulgur together. Now, it's sticking on your finger. If it gets stuck on your finger, all you have to do is add some olive oil. Olive oil is like it's separator. It separates. It adds a beautiful flavor and it separates it from the gloves. So you add. Just keep mixing. You know, this dish is not that hard like we used to think. We used to think that this is the hardest thing to make, but it's not really, because the meat is ready, the bulgur is there. All you have to do is just get used to like mixing it together and incorporating the lahme and the bulgur. So it's not that hard like we used to think back in the days. So it's still sticking on my fingers, so I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. And the more olive oil, the better. in my opinion, especially if you're using a good olive oil. So basically this is it. Now we're ready to taste it and see if it's missing anything. Can I have some of my tasters ready, please? All right, so we have taster number 1. He's Middle Eastern, he's had it before, so he knows what he's doing. You need to tell me if it needs some salt. Does it need some salt? Does it need some...
A little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt, some spiciness.
Katya's asking, is it supposed to be very soft?
Yes, it's not supposed to be firm, but it's not supposed to be soft where it's watery soft. So, if it's very firm, add some water and keep mixing. Okay, taster number 2 has never had this dish before. It's raw meat and it's her first time trying it. Welcome to the club. What do you think?
I like it.
You like it? Mm-hmm. What does it taste like for the first time?
I don't know.
All right, because my taster said you need some salt, we're going to add some salt. And you know what? We'll add some spices.
Nito and Lana want to be a taster next time.
You are very welcome anytime. So it is soft when you put your finger on it. Like it's soft, it's pliable, kind of like Play-Doh. But it's okay because it has to melt in your mouth. If it's firm, it won't melt in your mouth.
Nito said it seems more like khabra.
Well, yes and no, but there's a lot of there's bulgur here, so I can feel it. But usually people don't like to taste a lot of bulgur. You can add a little bit of bulgur if that's the way you like it. So I'm gonna try it before I plate it just to make sure.
Rania requested that Danielle tried it.
Ooh. Okay, Danielle. Is
Come
that
up,
Rania, my sister with
yes,
Rania?
yeah.
So this is my sous chef.
I only trust Danielle to taste, says Rania.
Very good.
Yeah, tastes good. So now we're ready to plate it. Can I have my plate, please, Danielle? Can I have my plate? Thank you. So I'll put some water on my hands. And then I'll just go like this. Try to get everything out of the pan because everything tastes
No,
good.
Eddie, I will not
We
be
don't want to waste
participating.
anything. So in order for it not to stick, we wet our hands and then just incorporate it in the plate. You can use any kind of plate you like. I like this. It's
Lana said, does the bulgur need to get bigger?
No, because we already soaked it. It already got bigger. It's not gonna get any bigger because it's number 1. It's a fine bulgur, but you don't want it to have taste in your mouth. It should be by now. If you had soaked your bulgur, it should be fine enough, and it should be to the right consistency that it is for its size.
Chris's mom.
All right. So now I'm gonna get a small napkin. Clean my plate before I serve it. And then we're gonna decorate it now. So you can decorate it any way you want. This is the way my mom used to do it with a fork. You can be creative and you can just do whatever you like.
Are you taking out-of-state orders?
Sure. And then of course we like jalapenos, so I'm gonna add some jalapenos.
The audience loves your plate, Mom.
Oh, cool. Some mint. And then usually what we do is like we take a bite and then we take a bite of onion and a bite of jalapeno and then all the fire gets incorporated in your mouth. So you're supposed to eat it with kasara, and we should have done kasara but we didn't, and some onions.
We can still do it.
A good side dish you can incorporate with Kibbeh Niyeh is either tabbouleh or fried eggs. Fried eggs is what our ancestry used to eat it back in Mardin. So tonight we will have beid meqli with Kibbeh Niyeh or tabbouleh, but my plan is beid meqli tonight. So this is it. This is my Kibbeh Niyeh. I hope you all learned. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to call me or DM me. And thank you for
Rania
watching.
is coming over.
Oh, please. We have a lot of kibbeh, so do come over.
But she needs Ada.
Got it.
Okay, if they have any questions.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining. Love you all. Can't wait to see you next time.
Zuhaida misses you a lot.
Oh, thank you. I miss you too.
Eddie said, can you show me how to make a glass of Ada? Is that...
Sure. Can I have someone give me that from the
Yes.
top shelf? I guess tutorial number 2.
Put this on the spot.
Who's gonna drink it though?
Assistant number 1. I heard he likes it.
Number 1. So Ada is a Middle Eastern drink. It looks like this. It looks like water, and it's very, very high alcoholic level. 59% alcohol.
This is for Eddie.
It smells like yansun. It's really good. So you put quarter Ada, and then you add. Look at when you add the water, it makes it white as milk. Okay. So this is what it looks like.
Add some.
Then you add some ice.
Joey.
And
Norma said you make me look like a fabulous cook.
cheers. And this is how you do it. So you take a bite of kibbeh. Cheers, everyone.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, guys. Okay. Who's gonna look at it now?
Save it.
How?
Oh.
I don't know how.
Wait. Are you sure you want
It's not in the video.
Download video.
End the video. No. End it.
How are you going to